Yes, it's so funny. I was gonna text that to you, October. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
It's the spooky season at my house all the time.
All
So.
the time, every day, every day, every
Yeah.
day. But I have noticed like all of the stuff is coming out. The fall stuff. Yeah,
Yes, I
yeah.
was even at Tractor Supply getting goat food, and they had like
Goat food. Did you get a goat?
we got 2 goats and now we're down to one. But
Okay, all right. I
yeah,
did not know that. Well, congratulations. Okay.
thank you. But I noticed at Tractor Supply they had like skeleton animals.
What?
They had like
Oh,
birds
yeah.
and dogs. It was everything I had not to buy every one of them.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I've seen those animals. You know what I mean?
They're so cute. Somebody here in Salem, I think I might have said
Yes.
this already, has the skeleton walking the skeleton dog.
Yes, love that.
So cute.
Yeah, I know, I know. Is it cute?
Yeah.
Is that the words we're using?
Yes, yeah. I would put that in my house
I don't know
year-round.
why when I looked at it, I don't know if I thought cute. You know what I
Yeah,
mean, I thought
yeah.
it was kind of unique,
Uh-huh.
different, but I don't know about cute. But that's cool. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love people that have like the skeletons and they dress them up for each season.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and some of those, when they came out, it seems like why for some reason it seemed like it was during COVID. Maybe like
The big skeletons.
yes,
come out.
they were huge.
Yeah.
I mean, like yes.
Yeah, Home
And-
Depot coming clutch during COVID.
Was it Home Depot? I don't
Yeah.
know who had it. I don't remember who had it. But like had these huge elephants, huge, I don't know, elephants, huge skeletons. They were what I'm trying to say, skeleton, elephant. I don't know,
Uh-huh.
skeletons, and they were so expensive. The way I understood it, that's why
Insane.
people just left them out. You know what I mean? And like you said, dressed them like they used to. Remember they used to have like the geese or the ducks or whatever, they would dress ducks.
Yes.
So
yes.
I think people have just kind of started doing that. Well, they've got so much money invested in them
Yeah.
that let's set them out.
Why don't you just leave it out?
A
What's
yard
the point?
ornament.
Yeah, I think it's adorable. Some people had it like sitting in a sleigh with reindeer for
Yes.
Christmas. I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
Nothing better to me.
I do like a good creative mind on that.
Yes, yes.
Definitely.
And then next month, Beetlejuice 2 comes out.
I
and-
know. That's exciting, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm very excited.
I've seen a lot of the previews, you know what I mean?
Actually, whenever I first went to Vermont, Wednesday was huge. And I made Lily watch Wednesday, and she was like, oh, this is based in a town in Vermont. Wednesday is based in a town in Vermont.
Didn't realize that.
Then a couple months later, Tim Burton was in Vermont filming Beetlejuice 2. Yeah.
So, if you just barely missed him.
Yep.
Yeah. What would your conversation be?
I'd probably pass out.
Well, okay, after you passed out and
Yeah.
somebody got you back together, what would be your conversation with Tim Burton?
I would just have to ask him, where does he come up with these ideas? How did he start? Where, because he's unique.
Yeah.
The movies that he makes are so different.
Mhm.
It's not like a normal, like, rom-com or
Right.
things like that. It's all spooky, weird
Yeah.
things. And a lot of people are embarrassed to express that part of themselves. So, I would just want to know, how'd you start this?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
How'd you get here?
Yeah. Let me go inside your mind for a second.
Can you make me some things for
Yeah.
my black room?
Well, could you be like, because like if you kind of go back over it, which you know him better than I do, so but if you go back like he did Beetlejuice, right?
And
Then he did that. What was that? Jack Skeleton.
A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay. And then he's done. What other movies has he done?
Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands.
Johnny Depp plays.
Right, but look at like I know they're all kind of like you're spooky or you're darker, but they're all unique.
The story behind them is unique.
Very unique.
Even like he did a remake of Alice in Wonderland, Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Is that the one that's got Johnny Depp in it?
Yes, he's the Mad Hatter.
I think that's a really good one.
Yeah, that's the one where he says, "Good morning, starshine. The
Yeah.
earth says hello." Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do like that one. Yeah,
I do too.
I do. Yeah. Okay. So I didn't realize. Okay. Well, he's done a lot, and I think they're very diverse. Everyone's unique. Very unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
So
characters are just a different.
Mhm.
Even when they're not spooky, they just look. They have
Right.
this weird,
Yeah.
look about them, and
Yeah.
I just love that.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, that'd be fun. That'd be fun to talk to him, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure that out.
How does
Yeah.
he come up with these characters? You
Yeah.
know, that look.
Yeah, maybe something
Wow.
from his childhood, I mean, really,
Yeah.
maybe it was something, where Maybe he was, somewhere and he got a bad haircut. Maybe everywhere Scissorhands. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he has a very unique mind.
Maybe he was having a tea party and all of a sudden let's redo Alice in Wonderland,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, something like that. Well, that's cool though. Yeah.
Awesome, yeah.
The Beetlejuice looks really good, and I think they're all of the I think all of the same people are coming back except for the dad who maybe has passed away. Is that right?
And Jenna Ortega is in it this time too.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, there we go. Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see where they left off, right?
Yeah, and Jenna Ortega did a great job playing Wednesday. She kept the spooky vibe about her, and so I'm excited to see her in Beetlejuice.
There we go.
I think she'll do great.
Well, and then so this is 2. So if they come out with a 3, will you be able to say Beetlejuice 3 times?
That's what I'm saying.
Crazy. They will.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be like a gift from God. I mean, like, that's like, you got to do it. The third. You have to do the third.
It's crazy because
right.
Beetlejuice seems like it came out so long ago.
Oh,
I mean, it did, but it just seems like a lifetime ago. You never would have thought someone would have made a Beetlejuice 2.
2, yeah. And then I bet they'll be soon. I bet they won't take as long to do 3. Because I bet they've already got ideas on 3.
And people are gonna rave over Beetlejuice 2.
Yeah.
Because that was just like a staple movie to everyone. Everybody has something Beetlejuice for Halloween
I think so. I think everybody knows. Yeah, everybody knows that.
Never trust the living. I mean, everyone has. Everyone knows the quotes
laughing.
From Beetlejuice.
I know, but I don't know them as well as you do. I'm laughing though because when you start quoting it, that's funny. That's very funny. So that's coming out. There's some other scary movies. Quiet Place 2 came out.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it 2 or 3? Maybe it's 3.
I don't know.
Maybe that's 3. The new. It's been out for a little while then.
I've seen another one too, Long Legs. Is it Long Legs or something that just came out that's supposed to be extremely scary?
Maybe so. I don't know. There's some really scary ones.
As spooky as I am, I don't like actually scary movies.
Yes. I love that. Yeah, I'm not really. Yeah. I saw the second. It's cartoon. The Emotions.
Inside Out.
Inside Out
I still haven't watched it. It was supposed to come out on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Everyone said it was going to, and then it didn't. We've been really sad. I really want to watch that.
You're gonna love that.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. So that's more up my alley.
Yeah. Oh, I love kids movies too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Cameron's getting to the age where he doesn't watch them that much anymore.
He'll love this though.
Yeah. I'm like, well, I look weird at the movie theater by myself.
No, not at all. Never. Never. No, I don't think you should ever lose that.
No,
it's always fun. Yeah, always fun. So. That's good. So movies are coming out. 'Tis the season for that. Halloween stuff we were talking about the other day, doing you can kind of do the fall decorations. Start doing the fall decorations, and then you can add the Halloween decorations.
Yeah.
And then if you choose to, then after Halloween, put Halloween away and continue with the fall for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's kind of a.
Yeah. Some people start early and do all Halloween decorations, and some people decorate for fall and just leave it at that.
Right,
either way, whatever you like, it's your house.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, whatever makes you happy. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm 100% on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And however you want to do it, but I think too that we're still in the summer though, Erin. I know. I feel like I'm being so mean. I feel like I'm that mean friend that's sitting here saying, Erin, we are still.
Get over it, girl.
I don't mean that rude, but we are still officially still in the summer, and I don't want to be the bearer of bad news to you.
Yeah, and I do love warm weather.
Yeah.
I just like when the Halloween decorations come out, I can use them all year. That's like my home. That's like my Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
But warm weather's great, and when the kids are out of school, you can't. Oh. Summer's great.
I know, and I always love mine home.
Yes.
Don't you love them home? I know.
Then you miss them when they go to school.
I know. There's always some that I can't wait for school starts so you guys can leave. I never wanted mine to leave.
Yeah.
I always wanted them home. You know what I mean? And
it's fun.
I know.
And you don't realize how much they give you to do, not in a bad way.
No,
but when they're gone, then I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do?
I know.
I'm bored.
What is my life here?
Yeah.
Well, and I think the thing too about that is you kind of when they're when they're home, everybody's kind of like on the same schedule. You know what I mean? I feel like they're
Yeah.
on your schedule.
It's
You know
not
what I mean?
chaos.
Like, yeah, but like if you like as a family, like if you want to go eat ice cream at 9 o'clock at night, and then and then get home late or whatever you want to do, you're kind of like you're on this. You guys are all like unity. Like everybody's on like they're on our schedule.
Yep.
And then when school starts, they become on their own schedule. Then
Mhm.
you have to get to their schedule.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like you can't be eating ice cream or whatever at 9 o'clock at night. You need to be in bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know.
you have to get back to the sleeping schedule and the getting up at a
That's
decent
hard,
time
too.
and the
That's such a-
homework. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then by really, to be honest, like supper, homework, and baths. I mean, that was really.
Bed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really your night. And then when they start, if they do sports or anything like that, or any extra activities,
Yeah.
or something going on, it just seemed like then you become their schedule,
Oh yeah.
And it
yeah.
seems like I just loved that part of the summer where I was kind of like we could kind of do what we wanted to do, more so.
Me too. And if
Yeah.
you want to plan something, you don't have to worry about taking them out of school. Even
Right.
appointments and stuff are easy
Oh.
because they're not in school.
Appointments are really hard to get in. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Feel for anybody on the teaching staff, the custodians, anybody, the help, the cafeteria, everybody. I mean, trying to get appointments during the day.
Oh my gosh.
Because they're there, from
Yeah.
start to end,
Mhm.
and then trying to get appointments, and that's usually like whenever you see like teachers on their day off, instead of like
Mhm.
maybe just sitting back and enjoying their day off, they have to go to appointments.
Yeah.
Get all this
100%.
stuff in,
Yeah.
So it's a lot. So we definitely give them a shout out. And I know
Mhm.
I hope that a lot of them. I hope everybody that is involved. I don't want to leave anybody out in the school. I hope they had a wonderful summer. I hope they got some time to. I know a lot of them, have been busy and getting their rooms ready and getting their
Mhm.
assignments ready and all that. And I get that, but I hope they have had time for themselves.
To rest and recharge during the
Yes.
summer.
Yeah, because that's important.
Yeah. And let's be honest, it's not easy directing someone else's kids.
Right. Oh.
Much less 30 of them.
Right.
No,
right.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking, because it was funny. We were at Disney a few weeks ago, and just watching people like in lines. You know what I mean? It was funny because this is funny that I was thinking of this. My mind, when
Yeah.
when it gets time, like when when it's alone, let me tell you, it starts wandering.
Mhm.
Well, I was watching everybody like walk in a line, and I was thinking there's some preschool teacher out there that taught everyone to do this.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Right? You know what I
Yep.
mean? We all knew. You know what I mean?
Yeah, stand in it.
Yeah, we all learned that you follow the leader,
Yeah.
the leader. You know what I mean? Right? You know
Yep.
what I mean? And I was thinking, it was funny that I was thinking that, and I thought, and then I was thinking that everybody like keeping your hands to yourself. These are things that, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, that are
like,
big in like preschool and kindergarten.
right? You know what I mean?
You're
Respect-
learning your basics. Yeah, yeah.
And for some reason, my mind went there, and I thought, every one of us should thank our preschool teacher, or our kindergarten teacher who taught us to walk in lines, keep your
Yeah.
hands to yourself, be respectful of others, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't step on the back of their shoes,
Yeah.
don't.
We all learn the golden rule in preschool. Treat
Right?
others the way that you want to be treated.
Yeah,
and-
exactly.
Yeah.
And we had that little bit of a break during COVID where the kids were not going. They didn't, some of them have lost that, and I think that's what I heard some of the teachers say, that just like learning to sit in a chair and sit,
Mhm.
you know what I mean, for the duration was big, and then also keeping their hands to themselves was big because they'd been
Yeah.
at home,
Oh, yeah.
and then learning the line, walking in line.
Mhm. Just getting back to that structure.
Yes.
Yeah. Even for moms and dads and whoever's taking care of the kids during the school year, getting back to even just the structure of going to sleep and getting up for school is hard. I can't imagine 20 of them in a classroom.
Right. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that these are things that you go back and you think it's funny that we learn this stuff, but like watching at Disney, watching everybody walk in that line. Everybody followed the leader. Everybody followed the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everything that we learn is for a reason.
I know. And here we are, little, learn, and we're doing this, you know what I mean, at adults.
Yeah.
And then, it was just funny. I was thinking, wow, you know what I mean, you know,
Mhm.
because they were like, make sure you, stay in line, follow, and well, yeah, we know that. We know
Yeah.
we do that, yeah.
And also, I love seeing the pictures of teachers decorating their rooms.
Oh,
They'll
there's so
have
many
creative
fun ways.
ideas.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of them will have like different themes like each year.
Yes.
You know?
Adorable.
Oh.
Love it.
And you know how I love a good theme.
Yeah.
And I love a good room decorated, and I love that. That to me would be, I would love to do that. If
Yours
anybody,
would be decked out. I can already see it.
I would have so much fun.
Yeah.
I think the theme I would do this year is definitely, because it's been such a, this if I was a teacher, okay, and which I'm not, but I would do the theme of Inside Out 2. And I would have all the emotions.
That would
you know what
be
I mean?
so
Would that
cute.
be adorable?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And well, you haven't seen it yet, but I hope I don't.
Oh no, you're
spoiler
fine.
alert.
I've seen a lot of stuff about it. Yeah.
Well, at the end, they have to have a special chair for anxiety.
Yeah. I need a special chair for anxiety too. Yeah.
So they have a recliner for anxiety.
Aww.
I know. No, I mean, would that not be cute? Like to have a little recliner in your chair for
Yeah.
like anybody that, you know, because
Feels anxious.
you do have that. Yeah, yeah, you have that. And I'm not making fun of it. I'm making, you know, it is what it is. It's okay, you know.
I think it's cute in the movie how they portray the emotion, how it truly is in real life.
And
Sometimes
they,
when you're anxious, you just need to get in your recliner.
And
yeah.
one of the lines in the movie is, every emotion is important.
Yeah.
Like every emotion, God gave us every emotion. So those are all important, you know?
I saw one that said Joy was talking to, is it Sadness?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, you go with me wherever I go.
Yeah.
And somebody kind of dissected that, how those emotions truly do go hand in hand sometimes. I mean, just the way they thought out the movie, and like you said, every single one of them is.
Yeah, we all have that emotions, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And especially when you're especially, you know, younger, you can, within 5 minutes, you can go through all of your emotions.
Oh, yes, yeah, teenagers, toddlers.
Give me 10 minutes alone and I'm gone through all my emotions.
Yeah. Me too. You have no idea.
I know.
I am anxiety.
I know.
If I had to play an emotion, I would be anxiety.
I just think, I think that would be cute, you know, because and I think that to be aware of all of those emotions, you know, kind of going back, I don't mean to keep dissecting the movie, but I think it's pretty cool because, like, the number one, Inside Out 1, has got certain emotions, and then as she gets older and gets to be the teen, that's when she starts getting new emotions, like the, you know, the stuff, and like the too cool, the anxiety, and all that starts coming in, and you have all an embarrassment and all of that starts coming in. And I just think those are, I think that'd be cool. So that's, if I was going to decorate a room, I would do that. I would have the different emotions and let, you know, kind of focus on that.
I love that. But that's a cute idea. Yeah, I hope someone does that.
I hope so too. Probably. I'm gonna guess somewhere. Somewhere someone's probably already got it. But, so anyway, I hope, hats off, and you know, for everybody. I know some to the south have already started school. A lot of your schools have already started, so hopefully they're underway and doing great. And so for those that are going to be starting this week, hats off to them and everybody. And hopefully it'll be the best school year ever, right?
Oh, yeah.
It'll be good. Good school year. I always look forward to that. And it's always fun. So school shopping.
Yes.
Did you get some good deals, I hope?
Some.
Are there even good deals out there?
Not much anymore. Clothes and everything is so expensive anymore. Yeah. But they have to have it, and you just do what you got to do and not worry about it. You know what I mean? Well,
and I think, but I have been saying this, though, some of the summer sales, you know what I mean? Because really, to be honest, like right now, he could probably do shorts and T-shirts, right?
That's what we bought mostly.
Yeah, that's what I would, too.
Yeah.
Because we've got, like, actually, if our weather stays away, right? Didn't almost like October almost, we were still warm.
Wearing shorts. Yeah,
right.
I mean, I went on vacation in September, and I had shorts and tank tops on basically the whole time. Yeah.
Right.
That's what I told Cam yesterday, that, you know, shorts and T-shirts are good for now. And we bought, like, if we seen some sweatpants that we liked, we got maybe a size bigger or whatever, just because they. And Cameron's in men's clothes. He's taller than I am, you know, so
He's growing up so fast.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They do that. I don't know who lets them. Who said they could grow up so fast? I know.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that's a good idea too. But then in some days, you know, it's a little cooler, so you might, you know, and I could wear sweats just about any time.
Cameron loves a good Nike sweatsuit.
Oh, I'm with him on that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
You talk about comfort.
Yeah. And that's kind of cool too, though, because like the kids now, it is in style to wear like basketball shorts and t-shirts
absolutely.
and like jogger sweatpants and a matching sweatshirt. Like jeans are no longer really. You
Well,
know?
yeah. And then I've seen some where they're like they've been in the joggers and the sweats so much that when they put jeans on, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, Cameron hates jeans.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of guys that, yeah.
He will not wear them unless
I don't think he's alone. I think there's a lot like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like jeans either.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there you go then. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I love how they look. I think jeans look
Yeah.
great with outfits and stuff, but let's be honest, they're not comfortable to wear all day.
Well, and yeah, I would say it depends. I have some really nice. I like jeans. I don't know. I'm all over the place though. But boy, when you get a pair of sweatpants on,
there's nothing like coming home and putting your sweatpants on. I don't care what anybody says.
Especially when they're really old. They look really old, but those are the ones just the comfort.
Big t-shirt, hair wadded up on the top of your head. I do not care.
Yes. Yeah.
And some people love to dress up. Like my really good friend doesn't dress up for work. So when she's not at work, she loves to dress up. Well, I have to dress up for work. So whenever I'm not at work, I'm going to look like Adam Sandler, baby.
I think that's true. Yeah, I think you do just the opposite. Yeah, I've heard of people doing that before. Yeah, or like if you were like medical or whatever, and you wore scrubs every day, and then whenever they, don't, that's
good to dress up.
Yeah,
it's like a treat.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Love it.
Well, I think it too. It just depends on what mood you're in. It depends on mood, what you're doing, what your day holds.
Sometimes I get this wild hair, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put a full face of makeup and a dress and this and that. And other times I'm like, yeah, I'm throwing something on and we're going. You know how it is.
It is what it. Oh, yeah. I do know. It is what it is. Definitely, yeah. Oh, that's fun. Well, I hope everyone has a wonderful school year, and I hope the kids have a great school year, and I hope you get everybody. I don't mean to be doom and gloom, but you get everybody together. That's when a lot of times you start getting kind of sicknesses and stuff like that. I don't want to say that. I'll say that real fast. So hopefully everybody stays well, and and getting their rest.
Yes.
Eating healthy and getting rest, and hopefully be wonderful for sure.
Have a great school year.
Yeah. All right, we're moving right along. We're already on to is this crazy, the 5th day of August?
It is insane. It feels like we were just talking about Christmas and New Year's. I mean, what happened?
I don't know. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
All right, today is Green Peppers Day. I love green peppers.
Oh, yeah.
Do you?
Yes, I love vegetables.
Me too. And so, like, what about a stuffed green pepper? You don't
I
see
love
that
stuffed peppers.
I know.
And also, Lily and I, when we're trying to look for healthy, we try to like branch out and find healthy recipes. We had like a bell pepper sandwich.
Oh.
Like you cut the bell pepper in half and it's like the bread. Delicious.
Yeah.
Yum.
Pinterest
definitely. Is where it's at.
Right. Now I've been places and just ate like a bell pepper, like a apple, and people look at me like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I will too. I buy those little sweet bell peppers.
Oh, those things are really good.
Tear them up.
Aren't those? Yeah. I know. And that's good snacks to keep like in the refrigerator.
It is. Yeah. Instead of grabbing chips, grab a pepper or
those chips. I mean, grab a chip in one hand and a pepper in the other.
Yeah. Whatever. Smell the chip, take a bite of the pepper.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
There you go. International Traffic Light Day. Hats off to our traffic lights. Have you ever been, like, right here in Salem, we have the major traffic light right here. And when it goes out, I mean, everybody's like, we have to remember how to drive. How did,
Yep. You just get so used to that every day it's there.
Yes.
And then when it's not, you're like, whoa.
Hello. Yeah. It's like, how do we do this? You try to remember everything you remember, or that you were taught.
Watch out, student driver.
That's right. True. National Oyster Day. Like oysters?
Yes.
Do you? Yeah.
Yes.
I like oyster stew, but I don't like, okay, this is crazy. I know I'm weird. I like the stew part. I like the broth. I don't like the oyster.
That's not weird.
Yeah.
The flavor of it.
Yeah. Now I used to. My dad and mom would make oyster stew all the time, like soup, like oyster soup.
I've never heard of that, but it sounds delicious.
Oh, it's really good, and it's got a lot. The reason I think I like it is because it's got a lot of butter and milk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so like I wouldn't eat the oysters, but I'd eat the broth.
Some people just don't like the texture of oysters.
Yeah. National Underwear Day. All the different kinds of underwears. You have
Mhm.
boxers, you have briefs, you have.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Whatever, I mean, hats off to Underwear Day. You know what I mean?
Gotta have them.
Gotta have them. Gotta have them. Underwear. I was trying to think. You've got bikini, you've got thong, you've got
Boy shorts.
boy
like the-
shorts. Yeah.
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 High waist. The underwear
High-waisted.
now. Yeah, they got everything.
National Underwear Day. Work like a dog day.
Yep.
Work like a dog. I don't know that expression though. I mean, because really, my dogs do not work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my dog is like an unemployed freeloader.
I know, and I don't. I work for my dog. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So my dog doesn't have to.
Yeah, like, and they sit around and sigh, like, what
I
ails
know,
you?
I know, I know. I
The
know.
audacity.
Yeah. Or
Like-
can you get me another pillow?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fluff my pillow. I need more water. I need more food.
Can't even
yeah.
go to the bathroom by yourself. I gotta open the door for
I
you.
True. Work like a dog day. But you know that expression though. She works like a dog.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
really, where does that come from? Because I don't.
I guess
see...
some people do have like farm dogs and hunting
Oh,
dogs.
that
and,
would be.
you know.
Okay. Wait, oh, I
Yeah.
forgot. What?
Yeah. We have
Yeah. Mine do not
those
do
dogs.
anything work. No,
No.
mine do not know the word work.
No, I adore mine, but they're definitely not working.
No, mine's not working at all. Mine's definitely unemployed.
Yeah.
All right. This is also National Exercise with Your Child Week. Love that.
Yeah.
Single Working Women's Week. Hats off to all those single women out there
Yes.
getting it done.
Get it, girl.
World Breastfeeding Week. Been there and done that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hats
Honestly.
off to anybody doing that right now. Admit Your Happy Day. Love that.
Mhm.
Family Fun Month. I love family fun.
Oh yeah. Anything you can do with your family and enjoy the time with the people that you love is
Isn't
great.
it great? Exactly. And we need more of those, right? Right,
Oh,
right,
yeah.
right. Also, our Sheriff Britt Miller just sent this to me. There's going to be a drive-through drug drop-off food drive, okay? August the 17th from 9 a.m. to noon. And that'll be at the Sheriff's Department. And, okay, a lot of times, like, you have medicines. And I know because, you work with Meadowview Healthcare and Salem Crossing, too. But,
Yeah.
a lot of times, like, you'll have, like, a prescription or something that is out of date or whatever reason, like if you
Mhm.
have medicine, you don't want to leave medicine, like you don't want to have medicine unless you're taking it.
Yes,
You know
you
what I'm
don't
saying?
want to just have expired medicine
Yes.
chilling out in your house.
Right.
Yeah.
Or just, yes, if you're done, if you've got medicine and you're not taking it, then it needs to be disposed of.
Yes.
So, they don't want people to flush it. That's not good for our
No.
water.
No.
You know what I mean? And you really, it's just not a good thing to have around. So they started, which years ago, which was brilliant and actually really goes well. It's a drive-through drug drop, and all you have to do, or if, and I don't mean this, I mean this nicely, but if someone has passed or something and they have, their drugs or, their medicine or whatever, so you can drop it off at the drug drop. Right there at the Sheriff's Department, and it's going to be August the 17th, and they're also going to be doing a drop-off food drive, so
That's
you
awesome.
can drop off cans of food, so to give.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful. It's a two in one there, so grab some cans of food, and if you've got old medicine needs to go, then do that. Yeah, that
Awesome.
works out really good.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, and you just don't want that stuff. If it got into like a child's hand or something, you just gotta
Yeah. Or even if it's expired and you're sick one day and go into the medicine cabinet to grab something and accidentally take something expired.
be right.
Yeah, it's better to just have that stuff organized and going through.
Right, exactly. So, yeah. All right, also coming up this Friday night will be the dedication of the Salem's new football field. You need to take Cam by that. He will love it.
Yeah, we
It's
played
this term.
Salem for our first game. Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
I can't remember if it's home or away though, but we play Salem again for our first day.
Oh, my goodness.
First game.
Well, that'll be on our new field. It's
yeah,
turf. That's fun.
that's awesome.
It'll be Saturday, and that'll be Friday night. Saturday morning will be the media day for the Salem varsity football team. Preseason NFL, so that's going to be exciting. So excited. I'm chomping at the bit to get ready for football.
Yeah.
Preseason for the NFL begins this weekend with the Colts and the Broncos at 1 p.m. WSLM. We'll be, yeah, I'm an Indianapolis Colts fan. We'll have the broadcast beginning at noon on Sunday. The Reds will be playing the Marlins this week. Still going with baseball. We'll be traveling to Milwaukee this weekend. And in NASCAR, it's funny, it's crazy how all of the stuff, everything just, you've got racing, you've got baseball, you've got football.
Yep, flows right together.
Yeah, you've got the Olympics going on, right?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
NASCAR returns this Sunday with the Auto Parts 400 in Richmond, Virginia. This comes your way after the Colts game on Wslm. So we'll be having that race after the Colts game. So crazy.
Wild.
I know. Wild and crazy
Yeah.
ride. You know, and I think everybody's kind of chomping at the bit to get with the sports.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I love football season.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Are you a Colts fan? Oh, okay.
Nope.
I shouldn't have asked that. Okay.
Don't get us arguing in here,
Don't
Becky.
do that one. Okay, I'm just gonna see my way out of that, right? Yeah. Yeah. All right. So they're coming out, you know, with the AI. You know.
Yes.
Have you? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So some people are for it, some people are against it, and I think it's kind of like everything else. It's like, if it's done in the right way, it can be okay, but if it's misused, don't you feel like that with
Mm-hmm.
do you feel like that with that?
Yeah. Yeah, it makes me think of that Will Smith movie. If it's done wrong, we're in for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I think the parts that are kind of scary is when they can do someone's voice. I think that could be very dangerous.
I do too, because like a lot of stuff that's put on the media,
Yeah.
people rage about it, and sometimes it was someone else doing their voice and saying things that they didn't really say.
Yeah, I don't like that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I feel like there could be some things that like could be really done bad on that. You know, where somebody takes advantage of somebody, and I don't like that at all.
Especially during voting season. And
Oh
stuff.
my goodness, yeah. I mean, it could really be,
Yeah.
Or like those scammers out there that, you know,
Yes,
I hate
that spam call you. Yes.
I
It
don't
could
like
be used in a bad way.
Yeah, so I don't know. I've heard like pros and cons about it all.
Sure.
Well, so it looks like a new AI companion called Friend is all over social media after launching last week. It's a pendant you wear around your neck.
What?
I know. That listens to everything and tosses out comments via text messages. You can pre-order them for $99, but they don't ship until early next year. So it says here, full story. Alexa, you know how like, do you have like Alexa? Alexa, do this. Alexa, this. Alexa, that. You know what I mean? But well, Alexa will be so jealous when she hears about this. Okay, this new product is called Friend. It blew up on social media this weekend. It's a virtual companion you wear like a necklace. The pendant has a built-in microphone that listens and responds to whatever you say. People are mostly mocking it for being weird, but some people like the idea. One person said it's like what were those things called? The Tamagotchi? Remember those little Tamagotchis?
Oh, sure I do.
They were little animals or whatever.
You take care of them on there, the
Yes.
Tamagotchis. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those. Yeah.
Did yours ever die?
Yeah. That was really sad.
I know. I was gonna say mine.
Yeah.
Mine would have a short life sometimes. Like I needed food.
Yeah.
And, I gotta feed that. You know what I mean? Right. And then
Yeah.
they make noises. Remember?
Yes, I love
They make
Tamagotchis.
like a little noise. I've not heard that forever.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's a core memory.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. The virtual pets from the 90s, which are Tamagotchis, but it's called it's like a Tamagotchi with a soul though. It's always listening and tosses out comments when it wants to. But it can totally replace real friends, yet because it doesn't talk, it only responds via text. Okay. The ad shows a woman eating and watching a show on her phone when a message pops up saying the show is completely underrated. Then it asks her if it's any good, if she thinks it's any good. Can you imagine if something around your neck
Okay.
hang on, Hey guys,
Yeah.
are you thinking about this?
Yes. See, I dive deep into this stuff.
I know you're going.
I'll
Oh,
be
go
in a
down that
rabbit
rabbit hole.
hole.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're going down that rabbit.
Yeah.
I'm shooting down it too. The one way is it's like a Tamagotchi. Is it can die. Their website says your friend and their memories are attached to this physical device. If you lose or damage your friend, there is no recovery plan. You can pre-order it for $99 at friend.com, but they don't ship until early next year. The current version only works with iPhones. They say they'll expand to Android if there's enough demand. Okay, so people are making fun of it, but a recent study at Stanford found virtual friends could be helpful for people who live alone or who just don't have a lot of friends to turn to for advice.
Okay, and that's great and all, but don't you think we need like human connection too?
Oh, I think we were made for that.
Yeah, like I'm just worried that we're going into this world where like kids are already on their phones and their tablets and stuff so much, like we're turning to, and technology is great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not downing it. And it is kind of cool, you know, for people that do live alone or just like a hobby type thing.
Right.
But I think that you still need that human connection. There's nothing like a good friend that's actually there for you, or that thing can't help you move your furniture around and stuff. You know, just you still need those that time away from electronics.
Right. I think that's the thing. I think you're right about that. I think that, like, you think about it, okay, so like it's a necklace you wear around your neck.
Yeah.
And so like if you were like, what should I have for lunch? Let's just say I'm just going to do that. That's the age old question.
Yes.
What should we have for, or listen, what should we have for supper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, if something texts me,
if I'm like, oh, what should I have for lunch?
Supper, yeah, and then something said,
yeah, something weird,
spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah.
I mean, I might be a little bit like, what?
Freaked out, yeah.
Right? But also, if it's computer generated, how does it know like emotions? How would you know that? I mean, how would that be?
That's what I'm curious about.
I mean, right? I guess that's
computer generated. How does it know, like, you're a show and this and that? You know,
right?
just,
I don't know.
Yeah. Odd.
Yeah. So I think it's kind of it's very, very, very crazy. Yeah.
Yes.
So, all right. So real quick, I'm going to switch gears. So that's coming out. I do have Tom Malone actually, and on the phone with me. Good morning. And I do have Tom Bones Malone, and he's been a member of the Blues Brothers, Saturday Night Live, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, CBS Orchestra, the House Band, Late Show with David Letterman, and lots of other groups along the way. And it's early morning. And good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Wonderful. What is the time there in LA?
Time here in LA is about 5:48, 5:50.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you for getting up early this morning for us. We didn't know if we were going to get the call in, so thank you for that. I appreciate that for sure. But I'm sure it's a beautiful sunrise, right?
Oh, the sun's not even up yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was 101 yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Now, do you have all the humidity that we have? Is it?
No, it's been very dry here.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah.
Now, what do you do when it's so hot, Tom? Do you like to get in the pool, or how do you stay cool, or what's your?
Well, we got the swimming pool right in the backyard. You just jump in there.
Oh, there you go. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Well, we're so glad you took time for us, and talking with you in the dark this morning, that's kind of fun. And you were actually part of the Blues Brothers a couple years ago at the convention that was held up in Chicago. It was a fundraiser to help restore the Joliet Prison in Joliet, Illinois, featuring a Blues Brother in concert with Dan Aykroyd and Jim Belushi. Last year, the convention was not held due to the. Let's talk about that a little bit. That was kind of a sad time, but I respect your views on taking care of the artists in the strike there.
Well, Dan canceled because of the writer's strike. So anyway, it was August 2022. We played. There was 7,000 people there in the prison, and it's about an hour and a half south of Chicago. And Yeah, they decommissioned the prison in 1850. No, it was built in 1858 by the prisoners out of this unique stone. Looks like a castle. And it was decommissioned in 2002. And Judy Belushi, who we recently lost very sadly,
so sad.
put this thing together. And they have recreated some scenes from the movie. They're selling merchandise, including my T-shirt. They're Lou Marini and I were just there back in April doing some promotion for this event coming up on August 17th.
Yeah,
awesome. I'm really excited about the whole thing. I was part of the Blues Brothers creation. I was the arranger for Saturday Night Live from 1975 to 1985, and musician and arranger. 1978, early April, I'm called into a meeting with John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd, just the three of us, and they're developing these characters that wear sunglasses. So I wrote an arrangement of a song called Rocket 88 by James Cotton. We rehearsed the Saturday Night Live band. We did it for Lorne Michaels, the producer. Didn't make the show. Shot us down. Oh. Next week, John and Danny are still hot on this idea about the Blues Brothers. So the three of us are still working on it. I wrote an arrangement of a song called Hey Bartender. We rehearsed the band, did it for Lorne Michaels, the producer. Week number 2, shot us down. Lorne says, frankly, I don't see anything funny about the Blues Brothers. So week number 2, we got shot down. Week number 3, John and Danny gave up. They said, we're wasting our time. If Lorne doesn't like it and we're not getting on the show, okay. So week number 3, we did nothing. Lorne comes out of read-through about Wednesday about 3:15. He says, the show's 3 minutes short. What are we going to do? John and Danny jumped on him and said, Lorne, the Blues Brothers. So Lorne said, we have nothing worthwhile to put in those 3 minutes. You guys might as well make fools of yourselves. He put us on the show. And he put us at the end of the show so that if the show ran long, he could cut us. But the show did not run long. We got on, and I suppose to a certain extent the rest is history.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, man. Awesome. Yeah.
It almost never got off the ground.
Well, that's crazy. I love that sticking with it. You knew you had a good thing. They knew they had a good thing. They knew that it was funny. And so did he ever say, gee, I was kind of wrong on that? I don't think he was that kind of a guy, though, right?
Well, no, it sounds like I'm trashing Lorne. Lorne is a comedy genius. His success
absolutely.
is not
definitely.
To be, yeah. And he's a very nice man, too. He's always been nice to me. He's a good friend, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, everybody makes a mistake once in a while. I missed a note one time.
Well, no, I think he's a genius, and I love it, and I think it's, of course, when it did, we all fell in love with the Blues Brothers, and we love every bit of it. Now, let's go back whenever you, let's talk real quick about the convention last time, and when you're talking about the prison, and were you impressed with that? Wasn't it kind of had that like spooky spirit, kind of that fun time, and a lot of history there.
Well, I found out, all the history of the place. Of course, and we were, the movie began there and the movie ended there, but we never actually went to the real prison when we were making the movie. That Jailhouse Rock at the end of the movie was a Hollywood set in Los Angeles.
Wow. And
when we did the, when they actually shot with Danny and John at the beginning of the movie, they showed the prison and he's getting picked up by Elwood and all that. But
right.
So that was the first time I was actually in the prison, and I was impressed. And they're still doing drastic renovation of the buildings. Lou Marini and I went inside the buildings and saw all the work that they were doing, and we signed a big piece of metal that they were using for the renovation. And they're going all out. They're doing an amazing amount of construction work to make this place, to reinvent this place into something that will be safe and be wonderful for people to see.
I agree. And didn't you feel the volunteers, weren't they just all like, every one of them was just so nice. Everybody was just and they all had good hearts. I mean, they were doing it volunteering. This is crazy, bringing everybody together in one accord, in one mind, like, to fix this up, and this is volunteers.
Really?
Yeah, majority of them were volunteers, and they just and they were just they were like the awesome. I mean, to dedicate and to get together and to put their time in. Anytime you can get somebody's time is that speaks volumes.
Absolutely, yes, yeah. People are really really going at it, doing a lot of hard work to make this thing happen.
Right, right, right. So
Met a lot of nice people.
yeah, definitely, for sure. Well, we're looking forward to this, and we're going to be having the event on, is it the 17th of August, right?
August 17th, correct.
Yeah, this is cool. And tickets are very good.
Dan Aykroyd and Jim Belushi and I will be there, and the rest of the band are LA musicians, maybe not any original members, but these guys are incredibly great musicians, and you won't believe how good the band will sound.
Yeah. And a couple years ago, you were joined by Steve Cropper. Will he be there?
I do not know. I have not been able to confirm with anybody who else will be there. I sent some emails, but nobody responded.
Okay. Well, that's probably normal.
Yeah.
That sounds probably right. Yeah. Well, this is that, and they probably will wait till like the day before, right? You know what I mean?
Well, you never know. You never. There's a lot of things that happen last minute, just like the Blues Brothers getting on the show.
Yeah, definitely. So, Tom, tell us about yourself. Like, you've actually, you've played with the list of the who's in music. I mean, like you've played with so many, but is there anybody that you haven't played with that you still want to play with on your bucket list?
Well, it's too late. Frank Sinatra, a big Frank Sinatra fan, and when I lived in New York for 52 years, I got called one day to play with him in Atlantic City, and I already had another job booked and recording session, so I had to turn down Frank Sinatra, and 3 years later he was gone. So, but I got to play with everybody else in the business. Cyndi Lauper. I write the songs, Barry Manilow, Funky President James Brown, first 3 Spyro Gyra albums. I played with Gil Evans for the last 15 years of his life. I played with David Sanborn on his first 3 albums. I played on the last recording with Miles Davis and Quincy Jones in Montreux, Switzerland, 1991. I had Miles Davis and Quincy Jones live in Montreux, the Montreux Jazz Festival. Played on Paul McCartney's latest record. I got to play with Ringo Starr at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Awards. We were the house band with Paul Schaefer's band. I was on the David Letterman show for 22 years. Right. I was his arranger too, and we were the house band for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Awards for about 22 years. So I got to arrange and play with all kinds of people, including I got to play with Jeff Beck and Jimmy Page at the same time. Talk about guitar players. Yeah. Anyway, when Ringo got inducted, Paul came in to induct him, and I got to play with Ringo. And he says, we had this band in Liverpool, and our drummer wasn't working out, so we call this guy, he came over, he had a good beat. We call this other guy, he came over, he had a good beat. We call this other guy, he came over. And then this guy Ringo comes over, and he's got 5-6 different beats. So, guys, I think we should go with Ringo.
Pretty awesome. Pretty sweet. Yeah. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, I did 3 tours with Frank Zappa in 1972, and then toured all over the place with Billy Cobham, 1975, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, 1973, and played on about 1,500 albums.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So, going back real quick on the Tonight Show, just out of curiosity, so before the show actually starts, are you guys playing songs before, and then when it goes to commercial, how is that? Just real quick.
Saturday night. You're talking about Saturday Night Live.
Well, that too.
Letterman.
And
Saturday Night Live. We were actually there at 11:30 at night, from 11:30 to 1. We were actually there in the studio in New York. It was really live. Yeah, we would warm up the audience, and then suddenly, bang, we'd play the opening theme, and we were going. And sometimes people would make mistakes, or a prop wouldn't go off or something like that, and that was some of the funniest moments for me, seeing how people would recover from stuff like that. But we had some great times there. Saturday Night Live. I wrote the music for Eddie Murphy, Hot Tub. I wrote the music and arranged and did the pre-record for that, and I'm an on-stage trumpet player on that. Currently I'm working on a big band album where I play all the instruments.
Oh wow! Now that's
I do it at my house. Typical song is 4 trumpets, 3 trombones, bass trombone, 2 alto saxes, 2 tenor saxes, baritone sax. I've got all that stuff piled up in my studio, and I have Pro Tools 11 and a Neumann U87 microphone, and so it's almost done.
That's awesome. Now that's cool. That's cool. Boy, technology. We were just talking about that. That'll be cool. So what are you going to do with it when you get it done?
Well, I'll try to get somebody to release it and put it out there and let people hear it.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Well, that'd be very cool. Well, I was just going to ask you, do you practice a lot, or what do you do to, keep yourself?
Well, if I keep the horns, if I keep the instruments in my face, that I'd rather play than practice, if you know what I mean.
Right. There you go.
To me, in my mind, playing is the same as practicing. So if I just play enough, it takes care of the practice. But yes, if I'm not actually in the studio playing, then I have to practice. But I have a way of relating my practice. When I practice one instrument, it relates to all the rest of them.
Sure.
Love that.
Yeah.
Like, and when all the horns that I play, the muscles in the corners of the mouth are very important. And so I do lip slurs on the brass instruments to strengthen these muscles. And if I have a limited amount of time to practice, I'll play lip slurs on the piccolo trumpet because it's the highest compression ratio. So I get more bang for my buck. I get more exercise. Building these muscles is the same as a weightlifter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty awesome. Yeah.
You don't think about that stuff when you don't do it. Yeah.
Exactly.
They're small.
Yeah.
They're small muscles, but they're essential for playing the wind instruments, the corners of your mouth. That's what allows a trumpet player to play the high notes. It allows a tuba player to play the low notes. Yeah.
Erin
and I play all those instruments.
We're moving our mouth as
Yeah.
I'm feeling those muscles right now.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Well, you can hear me talking and hear those muscles go when I talk.
Yeah. Now, Tom, do you get a chance to do any kind of like do you give lessons or anything? Do you get a chance to give back on that? Or
I don't really do private lessons because I tried to do that years ago in New York, but then I'd get called for a recording session. I'd have to cancel and reschedule, and it was just too crazy. But yeah. I do headline jazz festivals, and a lot of these jazz festivals are at colleges, and so they'll bring in a whole group of college students and high school students, and I'll do a master class. And tell stories and answer questions and do demonstrations on the various instruments. When I do jazz festivals, I usually bring in big band arrangements, and I play solos on the trombone, on the tuba, on the baritone sax, on the trumpet, and on the piccolo.
Yeah.
Improvising solos.
Right. That's pretty awesome. Well,
I'm not sure anybody else does that.
No, no one comes to my mind for sure. Well, I think this is exciting. I can't wait to see you again. It's going to be a fun time. The 17th day of August. It's a Saturday. It's actually in a couple Saturdays away. It's crazy to think about that already.
Oh, it's 13 days away.
Yeah. And will you guys? How will you guys all get together and practice? Like, when will you guys all get together for that?
The band is set. The band walks out on stage and bang. This band's been together for quite a while. I've just been sort of added into it, but
I love
I knew all the parts because I wrote all the horn arrangements for the Blues Brothers and the horn arrangements for the movie and wrote all the arrangements for the movie. So I just walked in there, but the whole band has been together for I don't know how many years. Yeah. I'm going to say 20 years, but they've got the whole show down. I just kind of walked in and jumped in there. They didn't have a trombone before I got it. I joined the band a few months ago.
Oh, wow.
So anyway, I'm thrilled that Dan Aykroyd and Jim Belushi decided to add me into the band.
Oh, so much fun. And the energy they bring, they were in the crowd 2 years ago. They were in the crowd. They were.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They were
all
over.
The room.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really do. They really do a great show. And two dear old friends. Dan goes all the way back to the original Saturday Night Live, 1975, and Jim Belushi. I was the music director at Saturday Night Live from 81 to 85, and Jim came on the cast in 83. So we were, of course, instant friends because of my relationship with his brother. And so we did a lot of music production things on the show. One of the funniest things we did with Jim Belushi was called the White Guy Rap. It was rap music was coming out, so we did this rap parody that it was a couple that lived in the suburbs and wore golf shirts and played tennis. A white couple. And so it was kind of the antithesis of what the general rap characters were. So we got a lot of fun out of that.
Yeah. No doubt. Well, we got to get out of here, but Tom, we can't wait. I can't wait to get to see you, and I always look forward to it. And such a great time. I want to encourage everyone. Tickets are on sale now. Gates open at 11 a.m. August the 17th. And so you can get your tickets. They go on sale, and it's going to be a lot of fun, definitely.
It was a pleasure to talk with you, and thanks so much for having me on your show. I look forward to seeing you, and I look forward to seeing everybody that shows up for the gig. It's going to be that you won't believe how good this band sounds. Not because I'm in it, but just the whole thing. It's just amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing.
Well, I'm a little part. I'm just a little part of it.
Oh, you're a huge part of it. It's a lot of fun, and I cannot say enough. We had so much fun, and I don't even remember what time we got home, but it was ridiculously early morning. But it was so much fun, and I don't think anybody that night wanted that night to end. I think we were all just like, how much more can we just keep going, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the way I felt.
It was a perfect night. It was a perfect night for sure.
And we'll make it a perfect night on August 17th. Everybody come on out.
All right. Thank you, Tom Bones Malone. Thank you. Keep up the great work, and thanks for taking time from us from LA this morning.
It was my pleasure.
All right. Let's have the best day ever. Thanks, hon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, wonderful. And you called my cell phone. Yay.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we were going to do that a little bit earlier at the start of the program, but then I imagine, getting
very
out.
Early.
Yes, yeah. It's a little bit earlier. The time change difference between LA and Indiana is a little different. But anyway, Erin, thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Had a great time. And let's thank our sponsors this morning.
We have Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rosa's, Fox Pearly Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Care First Urgent Care, and McAllister Land Consulting.
All right, let's have the best Monday ever.
Yeah.
Thanks.
If it's the first Tuesday of the month, then you know it's Customer Appreciation Day at our local Salem, Indiana Papa John's Pizza. Get a hand-tossed or a thin-crust large 2-topping pizza for only $6.99 the first Tuesday of every month. Use promo code CAD2022 when ordering online at papajohns.com. Or order 2 and get it delivered. Call 812-883-3369 or stop by the corner of Main and Hackleberry Streets for your hot, fresh pizza today. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Give Du Bois County Tire a call. Big or small, they service all. They have the name brand tires, to keep you cruising on down the road. They got tires for driving mean. They even got them for your farm machine. You can call them day or night. Du Bois County Tire does it right. Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tire.
Now through September 2nd, buy 4 eligible Bridgestone tires and get $70 back by mail on a Bridgestone Visa prepaid card. Get up to $140 when you use your CFNA credit card. Bridgestone, solutions for your journey. Available at Washington County Tire Shop in Salem. Subject to credit approval, restrictions apply. See BridgestoneRewards.com for details.
Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tire.
Just in time for summer, the return of the Cheesy Burger Pizza from Papa John's. Papa John's and Reese are diving into summer at the Salem store with sizzling beef, dill pickles, cheese, and burger sauce on a large pizza with the return of the Cheesy Burger Pizza for only $9.99. Call Reese at the Salem Papa John's at 812-883-3369 or order online and try these new creations today. And for something a little different, try the Bacon Cheesy Burger Bites for only $4.99. Or try the Cheesy Burger Papadilla for just $6.99. Call today, 812-883-3369 for your Salem Papa John's, or order online and use the app from the Papa Rewards. Remember, better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. McDonald's is helping you love summer with the $5 meal deal. Starting June the 25th for a limited time, you'll be loving your choice of a McDouble or McChicken sandwich, small fries, 4-piece chicken McNuggets, and a small drink, all for just $5. Bring your favorite snack on all of your summer adventures with free Fry Fridays every Friday nationwide, exclusively in the McDonald's app. Customers can snag a free medium fry with any $1 minimum purchase through the end of 2024. And in honor of National French Fry Day next month, you can get a bonus in store from McDonald's.
From the Big Boy Studio in Sweet Home, Alabama, to the world, the Rick and Bubba Show. 6
minutes now past the hour. How are you? Well, the Big Boy Studio ready to go for another hour. No Bubba today. He'll be back tomorrow. Speedy, the real Greg Burgess, Helmsy, Eddie Van Adler, all here. We've run down Olympic updates. James Spann let us know about Hurricane Debbie. Remember, if you look at the list this week, there's a lot going on, but it might affect a lot of you in many other ways. But he made it very clear that the panhandle of Florida will be unaffected by this, and he laid down who will be affected mainly by flooding.